Alcatraz versus Evil Librarians, Chapter 3, page 43. Grandpa Smedry pulled open the front of his tuxedo jacket, then began to slip the spectacles into little pouches sewn into the lining of the garment. They hung like the watches inside of an illegal street peddler's coat. Something very strange is going on, isn't it? I finally asked. Yes, lad, Grandpa Smedry said, still arranging the spectacles. We're really going to sneak into a library? Grandpa Smedry nodded. Only, it's not really a library, but someplace more dangerous. Oh, it's really a library, Grandpa Smedry said. What you haven't realized before is that all libraries are far more dangerous than you've always assumed. And we're going to break into this one, I repeated, a place filled with people who want to kill me? Most likely, Grandpa Smedry said. But what else can we do? We either infiltrate or we let them make those sands into lenses. This isn't a joke, I began to realize. This man isn't actually crazy. Or at least, the craziness includes much more than just him. I stood there for a moment, feeling overwhelmed, thinking about what I had seen. Well, all right then, I finally said. Now, you hush me think that I took all of these strange experiences quite well. After all, it isn't every day that you get threatened with a gun, then discover a medieval dining room hiding inside the beverage cooler at a local gas station. However, maybe if you'd grown up with the magical ability to break almost anything you touched, then you would have been just as quick to accept unusual circumstances. Here, lad, Grandpa Smedry said, standing and picking up the final pair of spectacles. They were reddish tinted, like the pair Grandpa Smedry was currently wearing. These are yours. I've been saving them for you. I paused. I don't need glasses. You're an oculator, lad, Grandpa Smedry said. You'll always need glasses. Can't I wear sunglasses like Sing? Grandpa Smedry chuckled. You don't need warrior's lenses, lad. You can access abilities far more common. Here, take these. The oculator's lenses. What are oculators, I asked. We are, my boy. Put them on. I frowned, but took the glasses. I put them on, then glanced around. Nothing looks different, I said, feeling disappointed. The room doesn't even look redder. Of course not, Grandpa Smedry said. The tints come from the sands they're made of and help us keep the lenses straight. They're not intended to make things look different. I just thought the glasses would do something. They do, Grandpa Smedry said. They show you things that you need to see. It's just subtle, lad. Wear them for a while. Let your eyes get used to them. All right. He glanced over at Grandpa Smedry, as Grandpa Smedry knelt to put the tray back inside the broken box. What's that book? Grandpa Smedry looked up. This? He picked up the small book, handing it to me. I opened to the first page. It was full of scribbles, as if made by a child. The forgotten language, Grandpa Smedry said. We've been trying to decipher it for centuries. Your father worked on that book for a while, before you were born. He thought its secrets might lead into the sands of Rashid. This isn't a language, I said. It's just a bunch of scribbles. Well, any language you don't understand would just look like scribbles, lad. I flipped through the page of the book. It was filled with completely random circles, zigzags, loop-de-loops, and the like. There were no pictures. Some of the pages only had a couple marks on them. Others were so black with ink that they looked like a child's rendition of a tornado. No, I said, no, I don't think so. A language has to make patterns. There's nothing like that in here. That's the big secret, lad, Smedry said, taking back the book. Why do you think nobody, despite centuries of trying, has managed to write the code? The Encana people, the ones who wrote in this language, had vast secrets. Unfortunately, nobody can read their records, and the Encana disappeared many centuries ago. I wrinkled my brow at the strange comments. Grandpa Smedry stood up, stepping away from the glass box. Then suddenly, the shattered front of the box melted and reformed its glassy surface. I stepped back and shocked. Then I reached up suspiciously, pulling off my glasses. Yet the box still sat pristine, as if it hadn't been broken in the first place. Restoring glass, Grandpa Smedry said, nodding towards the box. Only an oculator can break it. Once he moves too far away, however, it will reform into its previous shape. Makes for wonderful safes. It's even stronger than builder's glass, if used right. I slipped my lenses back on. Tell me, lad, Grandpa Smedry said, laying a hand on my shoulder, why did you burn down your foster parents' kitchen? I started. That wasn't the question I'd been expecting. How did you know about that? Why, I'm an oculator, of course. I just frowned. So why? He asked. Why burn it down? It was an accident, I replied. Was it? I looked away. Of course it was an accident, I thought, feeling a bit ashamed. Why would I do something like that on purpose? Grandpa Smedry was studying me. You have a talent for breaking things, he said. Or so you have said. Yet lighting fire to a set of drapes and ruining a kitchen, the smoke doesn't seem like a use of that talent, particularly if you let the fire burn for a while before putting it out. That's not breaking. That seems more like destroying. I don't destroy, I said quietly. Why then? Grandpa Smedry said. I shrugged. What was he implying? Did he think I liked messing things up all the time? Did he think I liked being forced to move every few months? It seemed that every time I came to love someone, they decided that my talent was just too much to handle. I felt a stab of loneliness, but shoved it down. Grandpa Spectre said. You won't answer, I see. But I can still wonder, can't I? Why would a boy do such damage to the homes of such kind people? Seems like a perversion of his talent. Yes, indeed. I said nothing. Grandpa Spectre just smiled at me, then straightened his bow tie, checked his wristwatch. Garbled greens, Willie, saying, Quentin. We're ready, Uncle, a voice called from down the hallway. Ah, good, Grandpa Spectre. Come, my boy, let me introduce you to your cousins. That's the end of chapter 3. Until next time.